Hello.
Hi. How's it going?
Oh, good. I was gonna say.
Anyway, this is a pretty long one, so I'm gonna post a link to like a much shorter abridged version. We'll just show all the clues and answers and everything you need to get the 5-star and the one achievement in this.
Alright.
And
I like
again,
that they sort of showed the case for the beginning for the first time.
yeah, like in Ace Attorney.
Yeah.
Up to it, boys. We got bad guys to catch.
Yeah, and it's just right across from the office. But
That's convenient.
in real life, I'd walk there, but no, we're gonna drive there as it's shorter, and we're gonna need a car afterwards anyway. So
Plus, it gives you a cutscene.
yeah.
Educated, hardworking, straight as an arrow.
Yeah. I said there's one achievement we'll get, but again, that's still optional. You can get it in quite a few other ones, but this is pretty much the earliest you can get it, so why not? It's fairly easy to get. Why not cross something off our list?
Yeah. Why deal with tomorrow when you can deal with it today?
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't seem like that big of a fall, really.
Her face looks familiar. Well, that's June Ballard.
Not really, but I think they're going pretty fast.
She's married to Guy McCaffrey. The captain has moved to Vegas now, but the two of them still have juice. Phelps, traffic. Detective Phelps. Hey, Bukowski. Long time no see. You could have called this in.
I don't understand why people do that to one another.
Phelps, this isn't
Yeah,
Enrique's
I
house.
don't.
Enrique was a pretty decent middleweight. What do we
Unless they were like former boxers together,
Yeah,
there's no good reason to.
I mean, they actually just said he
I
used
know
to
they
be a
did good
boxer,
middleweight.
but that's no reason for Dabrowski to
Not too bad, 'cause
scrap
Any
with
reason
him.
that's reason not to punch your friend. You're a trained fighter.
Yeah.
Jessica Hamilton. She's just a kid. She's pretty knocked around. Kid gonna be all right? I think so. They've taken her to central receiving. If you want to take a look around.
I like how you can point to it from where.
Do you see it, Dabrowski? Yes.
For the driver. Cuts
How about you? Yeah.
Yes, right there. It's
Mm-hmm.
if you're looking for the coroner, he's down by the
out of the way, bub.
Yeah. Alright, so let's take a nice stroll down to the crime scene.
Are we gonna talk to the coroner?
Yeah, the coroner's down there.
I don't know why you had to hurdle it.
I don't know about. Whenever I see an opportunity to hurdle, I'm gonna do it.
Especially with such a slow, boring walk up to it. And then,
Yeah.
I think I would have just slid down the hill if it was me, really.
Really?
Yeah. That's not,
Get your suit all dirty.
out on the front. And that isn't
Yep.
even the best part.
I'd stay up on my feet.
And I just feel like that'd be really unprofessional in front of all those cops.
Must have been unconscious.
And you know, I think you're getting paid hourly, so there's no point in.
Doing a good job.
They've been torn off. Where did you find them? They were stuffed in the young lady's handbag. I'll run a trace for semen when I get back to the lab.
Actually, neatly folded them back.
Yeah, I wouldn't even touch those, to be honest.
Yeah.
She's a long way from home.
It's just a letter from some girl's
Mother.
mother wishing she was back home.
Drunk driver? Maybe not. How so? Well, ahead I found how the body piqued my interest. See what you think. Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio.
How completely unprofessional.
Yeah, like how he looked to his partner, like to see if he was laughing or not.
Kowski's got much bigger concerns.
Yeah.
Movie prop. See the casting marks? What's it made from? Plaster of Paris would be my first guess. Then painted. So we can rule out the murder angle? No, you can rule that in. That thing was wedging the accelerator to the floor. Whoever did it wanted these women dead. How does someone manage to tip their ride? straight off a cliff. The driver's in a
Alright, so now we can go talk to one of the survivors. If that's
Yeah,
alright with
watch
you.
out for that edge.
Don't worry, we can't fall off it. The game won't let us. So get as close as you want.
Okay.
Let's hurdle this one more time.
No, please don't. Oh no. That's a close one.
Yeah, I would like to see an animation where your shoe just catches it. Your face
Yeah.
plant.
Crack your forearm. Trying to brace.
McAfee, we'd like to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
I prefer to use my maiden name, June Ballard. You might be familiar with some of my work.
Can you tell us what happened here?
You're kind of cute for a cop.
She's kind of flirty for like
But on the scene,
an extremely roughed up woman.
What about
Well, she's drugged up right now.
ban of
Oh.
I don't like.
I thought she was drugged up and no longer is.
Yeah, she seems like that kind of
suffering from the effects of
movie
bad
star.
choices, McAfee. The officer says that you claim that you were drugged. But who did this to you?
That rat slipped us a Mickey Finn. It's no wonder I feel so dopey.
Our main suspect is a mouse.
I can't remember.
That's a spoiler.
It's a serious offense to withhold information from the police during a criminal investigation, madam.
I told you to call me June. You're making me feel like an old lady. And don't bother your handsome head about this. My husband will settle the score with Mark Bishop.
Right. Good.
What can you tell us about the passenger in your car?
Jessica Hamilton. Poor Jessica. It's been a rough day for her. She's desperate to break into movies.
Yeah, Jessica Hamilton's the other passenger. She's like
Mhm.
12.
I think you're lying.
12?
Mrs. McAfee.
Yeah.
I think something happened to Jessica
Oh.
yesterday before the crash.
I'm offended, sunshine.
She already wants to be an actress.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Hamilton's underwear were physically torn from her body.
She wanted to go to a casting. I took her to a casting. Whatever happened after that is between her and Mark.
I've been to a casting before and I never had to remove my underwear, so I don't understand.
We found a shrunken head. It was used to tamper
You weren't a
with
12-year-old girl.
You see, I know
I was a
drive
16-year-old boy.
place.
Mhm.
The last thing I remember is getting behind the wheel.
It's obviously some kind of movie prop. You must know where it came from.
In case you hadn't noticed, I am the talent. And the talent doesn't deal with props or sets or any of that.
I can believe that.
Why don't you ask Mark Bishop which prop house he uses?
You mentioned a Mark Bishop. You think he might have had something to do with this?
He is a movie producer. As for his involvement, you just leave it to me and my husband to worry about.
I want to know what happened between you two that made him want to commit a double murder.
Bishop offered me a part in his picture. Then he withdrew it. Fact is, we had a deal. I pressed him on it. This is where I end up.
Mrs. McAfee, I think it would be in everyone's best interest if you accompanied Patrolman Gonzalez back to the receiving hospital.
I'm going to be okay. These guys can take me home after my lawyer and I have talked to the news hounds.
Mrs. McAfee, you are still under the influence of narcotics, and you're likely to go into shock once the drugs wear off.
And I thought you were a heel.
I was hoping during this when he said once the narcotics wear off, they would actually wear off at that point, and she would just like pass out. I was disappointed with this one.
Good hurdle.
Yeah, I was just calculating the height. Just running on its place.
Just jog, yeah.
Can you drive to this one? Fine.
Alright, so now we're gonna head to the hospital and talk to that Jessica girl.
I don't know why people enter the door that way.
What way?
Like, they always seem to go in the far side and just shimmy over.
Yeah, nowadays they have like the gears sticking out. Just be really awkward.
They had clutches in there back then too.
No, yeah, I don't know how they do it so smoothly then.
So you're intentionally trying to get in his way.
I was. It's just a little humor, guys.
Interview with Jessica Hamilton.
Jessica Hamilton. Oh, yes. She's in the room right behind you, Detective.
Is that the secret achievement?
No,
Hello, Doctor. I'm
that's just one of my no good friends.
Yes. She's conscious now, but I doubt she'll remember much. She's still feeling some of the after effects.
Jessica was drugged?
She certainly was. Chloral hydrate would be my guess, and there's clear evidence of abuse.
It almost looks like this is a one-room hospital.
Someone planned a double murder to cover up a statutory rape? Swap 7 years for life and gets Guy McAfee on their case? Doesn't make much sense to me.
I guess it depends on what they had to lose.
I can clearly see 2 rooms.
Yeah.
Feeling better since this morning, Jessica?
Just look at this little thing on the edge of the bed.
Dr. Elliot Schwebley. I didn't get time to read all that.
Oh, it's just a brief analysis for condition.
My name is Cole Phelps. I'm a policeman. I'd like to talk to you about your accident, if that's okay.
Okay.
She doesn't look 12.
She's
It says 15 right there.
does it?
Yeah.
Well, she's considered a minor, so I just assumed.
12 seemed like the safe age.
Mm-hmm.
Tell the truth, Jessica. Why the big cover-up?
You're a kid, you can't lie.
Yeah. It's the first kid we're actually dealing with.
You found
Well,
underwear in
no.
your handbag, Jessica. You need to tell us what happened.
The doctor told me what happened. I didn't want that. I just wanted to be a star, to be in movies. I told you what
Isn't that what
happened.
we all
She
want?
told me to toughen up.
No.
That was the price
Yeah.
of stardom.
Did she now, cold-hearted bitch?
So some of us
It's
want.
not Junie's fault. It's not my first time. I had a boyfriend back home, but my father found out about him.
Even if you consented, Jessica, you're still underage. We need to get in touch with your parents, Jessica, to tell them what has happened.
Oh, you don't need to worry them. They sent me along to stay with Aunt June.
Oh yeah? Then what was the letter for?
Well,
You're lying.
let's just assume she's taking the truth and we'll bring it up later when we can really nail her on it.
Please, detective.
Why didn't you bring it up earlier, detective? If you knew. Well.
It seemed like a more dramatic moment to use it.
Run away, Jessica. You don't have your parents' permission to be here. Now, do you want to tell me what really happened?
I went with Junie to this strange place. It's difficult to remember. Someone gave me a drink to calm my nerves, and then I felt faint. I think I must have passed out.
How did you meet Mr. Bishop?
Well, Junie is a big movie star. You probably know that. She's doing a new movie.
I don't even get why that's like a reason to doubt.
Bishop and why does he want to do it?
A new
That's
movie.
True.
Like how you both just sort of
Bishop seemed
looked
very
down
happy
and
today.
like you lowered your head and looked up at her. Sort of like a stern look.
And that's why he went
Yeah.
his drunken head against the accelerator pedal and punted the two of you over an escarpment.
I overheard Junie speaking to him on the phone a couple of times. Screaming, really. She can be very hard sometimes, Junie. But they seemed okay yesterday, like they worked it out.
I know what
That's
happened
good.
to you, Jessica.
Yeah.
Where exactly did it
That's
take
the
place?
main reason we're investigating this case.
It's scary. It's really difficult to think of anything.
Jessica, I really need you to help me here.
I remember the mermaid.
Was the
So
mermaid
far, for all the
really-
questions we did, not just including
No, it was almost
this
like
episode,
I
how many have you gotten right in your head?
pulled up in front of the mermaid.
Well, I would have gotten that one wrong because
Thank you, Jessica.
you said truth, but she still like said something different after that.
Anything, or you need some help?
So it seemed like that would have been a doubted one.
Okay.
And they'll always continue talking after you doubt truth or lie.
I know, but you like
I could trying to do
she
that.
says something and then you
What if
say
I got the part and I wasn't there?
truth and she's like, come on, tell us the truth. Like, what?
It's the tale of this town, Cole.
Yeah, you'll learn this. They have a weird interrogation
Must be a lawyer.
system.
He certainly expedited her release.
I don't like it, Cole. Why is she in such a hurry? We should follow.
Oh yeah, so some of you might have played Grand Theft Auto, and have you ever had a tail a suspect?
Yep.
Not get too close, but not get too far away. That's what we're doing right now.
I think it's kind of obvious though. I mean, she knows what your car looks like. And she knows you were there.
We'll be pretty far away. You'll actually see on the radar. I know exactly where she is.
Yes, yes, I see. Hold B to focus the camera on the suspect.
But yeah, you'll get an achievement for this called The Shadow, where it's, you know, tail a suspect without getting caught. I think this would be the easiest place to get it.
Because you... Well, how do you do it? How do you not get this achievement and beat this mission?
I don't know. There are actually things where you can fail, but the game will... like you might fail it, but then you might get a call afterwards in the...
Like a
station.
founder at this hotel?
Yeah, something like that. Or maybe in this case you might just have to retry it. And if you retry, I think you still have to. I think you'll still get the achievement. But yeah, you'll see we just got the achievement right there. Good
Oh,
work.
yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
In all its glory. For some reason I just imagine you punching that guy.
Yeah. Wait for her. Wait for her to go on the phone. Sir, I'm
I thought you
investigating
didn't
something.
look at you. Yeah. It'd be better if you had a mirror in like your right hand. Point it back at her.
Sun reflecting off it, hitting her in the eye, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, just completely accidentally.
Do it. You still know people out here, don't you? Then make some
You're making
calls.
the customers concerned.
I'm not. She is.
I know, I was talking to her.
Hmm.
Get this done, or
That's two very similar looking men.
Which two? Oh, yeah, it's two people in front of us.
Mr. Son of a bitch.
They both kind of had the same like interactions going on too. Just to notice their like pose.
Yeah.
I got the film.
They're both not actually eating anything.
I like how she's having like a serious conversation and just ends it with, "Sure, I got the film," and just hangs up.
Wait.
Yeah, I don't know where she went, but there she is.
Yeah, there's just a different dude on the phone. I was like, what?
So yeah, after she leaves, just
Excuse
get-
yourself.
yeah. There's a, you know, you're gonna go to the location she just brought up on the phone.
Yep.
If you get there fast enough, if you get there fast enough, something. I'll show you. I actually don't want to spoil it.
Okay.
But we don't get there fast enough. It doesn't affect the case rating at all. In fact, it'll just take longer to beat. But I don't think you're supposed to fast travel if you want to get there fast enough.
And yet you did it anyways.
Because when we get there, basically the characters will say, "Oh, you just missed these two. They're having like a brawl or something."
Yeah, she's talking about murdering that Mark Bishop guy. You're like, well, let's take it easy.
That fucking bitch Ballard sold her out. So if Ballard was doing someone a favor, why did they try to kill her?
The music is cued. It's getting serious now.
But yeah, I'll explain more when you get there.
KPGL, move out. Where's that noise coming from?
Actually, kind of bothers me how much time my other driver is wasting. Just
The
going the
driver's
speed
wasting?
limit. Yeah, see how your characters are already kind of running in.
Mm-hmm.
I just followed suit, but we didn't actually get here fast enough. There'd be a different conversation going. This hotel manager guy will seem more concerned.
Listen, Mrs. Bishop's pretty upset.
He'll be like, "Yes, they're upstairs."
Left down the corridor. It's the last door on the right.
And you could have saved them.
Yeah. It's not important.
That is literally your job, is to save people.
Nope, just to protect people and serve them.
Didn't I save? Or isn't protect and save the exact same thing?
No. Anyway, let's go here.
Is that 805?
Yeah, and instead of her answering calmly, he'll kind of kick the door open. There'll be two people fighting.
I'm alright now.
Then,
You just missed them.
yeah, she won't say you just missed them.
Are you injured, Mrs.
Mrs. Bishop. Gloria Bishop. Please, come in, officers. I'll just need to sit down for a moment. Forgive me.
Didn't even clean up. Just
Look at
It literally happened just a few minutes ago.
The premises, ma'am. You take a moment to gather your thoughts.
well, why is she just sitting in her house?
She's in shock. I think there's 5 clues we have to get.
She seems pretty calm for being in shock.
$2,000. 20,000, I mean.
What do you have to do to earn $20,000?
That's like $150,000 by today's standards.
Is it?
It's quite a bit.
Yeah, even 2,000 is a lot, right? For me.
20,000.
Yeah, even 2,000 for me is a lot.
Is that about gay cowboys?
Yeah, the movie was called Gay Cowboys, which I think is just like a
Happy back in the day.
rip off of Brokeback Mountain.
Oh yeah, could be.
Looks like the old movie set downtown.
Or maybe Brokeback Mountain's a ripoff of Gay Cowboys, a movie from 1946.
Maybe a lot of events here are actually based off true things. So
Mermaid. Who are these men in the picture?
my husband.
we got all the clues, but let's check out the balcony.
And jump.
No. Yeah, we just hurdle off this.
Thank you, ma'am. She thinks she just killed herself. We, for some reason, just carry a parachute with us.
Yeah.
I think they were Guy McCaffey. You know the name?
No. Why should I?
June Ballard is married to Guy McCaffey. Have you heard of her?
That slut. She's been badgering my husband for days.
Mrs. McCaffey alleges that your husband tried to kill her and her friend last night. I think you should tell us what you know.
My husband's a movie producer. This has something to do with his new picture. He doesn't include me in his business.
Truth.
June Ballard said
No,
she had
no.
a deal to be in his new picture.
Mark repeatedly told her no.
Don't confuse our
Joe
viewers.
Leslie lined up for the role. That's how he got the finance. June made all kinds of threats. She was very rude to me.
You know June Ballard?
We were both on the same picture a few years
She
back.
called her that slut, I think.
That's how I met my
I think
husband.
she's familiar with her.
Where can we find your husband, ma'am?
He told me he would be on set. That's all I know.
Truth.
Yep.
We find him, or McCaffey's people do, Mrs. Bishop. If you care for him, you should make sure that we find him first.
I do care for him. But I don't really know where he'd go if he were in trouble. Hopgood might know.
This one here, you can either doubt or lie.
$50,000.
Lorna? Marlon's ex-wife? Are you sure?
What's there to doubt? She just asked the question.
Some kind of payoff. You know exactly what the money's for. And
That's why you can doubt or lie.
Did I?
But I figured it'd be easier to,
That detective?
Less buttons to press if you doubt it.
preview lie so I can show which one you
blackmail.
press
They obviously have
afterwards.
something on him if he's prepared to kill to cover it up. Why is the payment going to Hopgood and not McCaffey?
Lorna works at a check cashing place in Hollywood.
Plus I find lie always has more unique dialogues.
That much money in cash.
Always?
Your husband
Just my opinion.
yesterday with a young
This is a guaranteed fact, you say?
He told me he was looking
Yes.
at locations. The picture's been passed.
Jessica remembered a mermaid. The mermaid on the front of the prop store. You better come clean with me.
This is a sick town, detective. Are you sure you really want to know?
No.
My husband.
You want to remain
Kowski,
innocent.
leave the room. This might be too much for you.
You think that's okay?
I was 16 when I first met him. I thought he was a genius. A magician with film. I was 20 before I
But he's just a pedophile.
But he's nothing compared to some of the monsters at these big studios.
She was 16. It's
My
not
guess
that
is
horrible.
Ballard sacrificed her little friend.
Yeah.
Happens to a lot of girls.
I mean, I'd. Who wouldn't have sex with a 16-year-old?
It could go easier.
I mean, it's still rape. You ripped the underwear off.
He's a big
But-
boy.
Yeah, I guess
I
age
just don't
doesn't.
mean it's pedophilia.
This is Hollywood. There's always a deal to be done.
Always. You got that, Nathan?
Sometimes you say.
For KGPL.
Mm-hmm.
Putting you through now.
This is badge 421.
Phelps, badge 1247.
Oh.
How can I
427.
I need a location on a silver screen prop store.
Yeah, the dialogue with her never changes. It's always, how can I help, detective? In just a moment.
Thank you.
Probably how she responds to every single person on her job. Night Train.
Night Train?
The poster right there.
Oh, is that one of your favorite films?
I've never seen it. I've just heard of it.
Oh,
For some reason, I like the shimmy your guy did.
yeah.
An aging movie.
Tell her. Just yeah. For some reason, this is exactly how we always enter elevators. Your partner's always just.
Like, we came in from the right, but he still went over to the left side of the elevator and then swung on in.
Yeah.
Well, we'll just excuse ourselves.
Now there's an action scene coming up near the end of this video, and I'm just embarrassed with my performance.
That's not any good. You're supposed to be the expert here.
You drive. I need to go over the case now.
I never claimed that.
Where are we going?
It was inferred when you started this.
I just did something small that's not even a big deal, and I figured I could just kill myself and restart. But instead, they just throw me back randomly into the scene.
Never give up. Never surrender.
Isn't that a music quote?
Nope. It's a movie quote,
Okay.
not a music quote.
There's the mermaid.
On the roof? I didn't see it. Oh, yeah. Okay. Big ol' mermaid.
Phelps and Bukowski, LAPD. We're investigating the attempted murder of June Ballard and Jessica Hamilton.
Christ. I'm Marlon Hopgood. How can I help?
You hold casting careers.
Well, if it's in Hopgood.
How's our old friend?
Soundstage out back.
Lead the way.
Yeah, maybe while you're here, you might want to like look around. There's some kind of interesting things here.
Yeah, always look at the paintings. A world of movie props and probably references to stuff.
Yeah,
What are you doing?
I know. I'm just using the back cam, seeing what Bukowski is up to. Oh, there he is.
Keep him here, Stefan. I'm gonna take a look around.
What's this got to do with me?
Bukowski's first name is Stefan?
Hey, I was just thinking that too. I was like, I don't remember that.
Yeah, I thought he was just Bukowski.
Maybe that's just names they call each other back in this era.
One-way mirrors. There's a room on the other side.
Chloral hydrate, just like the doctor said.
What is wrong with these people?
Good work, Doc.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't seem to be resisting very much.
What's that?
Hopka doesn't seem to be resisting very much.
He can't really. He has
He's not
nowhere to
even
go.
saying anything to defend himself, and it's just...
Yeah. I just don't think he knows that we found that clue yet. Here's another newspaper. And mute.
Listen, I have to call you back. I got some business here.
Sit down, Courtney. This is Mickey. Mickey, this is Courtney Sheldon. What would you like to drink?
Scotch. Straight up.
I hear you're back at school learning to be a doctor, kid.
Yes. That's right, Mr.
So
Cohen.
you want to be a doctor and a dope peddler. Interesting combination, huh?
Do we have a problem, Mr. Cohen?
We might have, yeah. Selling your dope to my boy Lenny looked like a good move, but Lenny has been supplying wholesale, so to speak. The Bindle boys in this town aren't used to the juice without a little of the middleman taking his cut.
Lenny promised that wouldn't happen, Mr. Cohen. And Lenny works for you.
What can I say about Lenny? Let me think. Oh yeah, he's a putz. And he's lazy, and he's greedy, but he's my wife's brother. And how can you make a cake with those ingredients, huh?
So how is that my problem, Mr. Cohen?
Well, kid, the only way we're going to be able to make this work is to do some repackaging. We need to get the dope out of those dinky little cardboard boxes and...
Surrettes.
Yeah, Surrettes. Great. We can put it into a big vat so we can water it down a little bit.
I won't bore you with the chemistry, but it doesn't work that way. You're likely to kill even more people.
Okay, listen. We want to buy you out, kid. I'll offer you 50 grand. Hey! Hey! You don't like my offer? The Sheldon kid? I think I want him dead.
Yeah, so that was newspaper number 4, I believe.
Fwa. Fwa. Bang, bang. Yes.
Maybe we'll get rid of this loading thing.
He is very messy with his paint.
Yeah. I wouldn't just grab it too. I like kind of tap it, see if it's dry or not.
This is where you
Yeah.
sprang from.
Let's just kick it really hard right here.
Really?
Yeah, I don't see the point of that.
You didn't even know which way the... Okay, that was completely unnecessary.
Yeah. You just had the adrenaline rush going on.
Ooh, I'm on a fucking roll!
Yeah.
Jungle Drums, 8th and Francisco. Attention, Mark Bishop.
I never leave my partner alone for that long.
Yeah,
I've been wandering around for like 8 minutes.
well, to be fair, I
Stopped
don't...
and read a newspaper.
Yeah. Do you think he actually read the newspaper, or do you think he just looked at it? Like, looked at the title and put it down?
I feel like we read it. I mean, there's no reason not to bring him along with us.
So this camera is getting in my way, and I accidentally press V again. We might just go over to this wall. And I know, I just find that interesting to look at. You don't actually
Hole in
need
the
it.
wall?
Yep, the toilet.
A toilette for our French viewers who've been completely lost until that word.
Ah! Ah, oui, oui. Let's go check on.
I understand everything.
Let's go check on Stefan.
Stefan Bukowski.
Give him a talk to.
You ever do any work for Mark Bishop?
I want to read what his age was. It looked like it said old.
RKO, Republic?
How old do you think he is? This guy.
Well, just where it said age, it looked like it just literally said old.
Old doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Still pre-production though. Haven't seen him around here in a while.
Mm-hmm. Then
Yeah, with that,
explain
brother. Oh,
this.
okay.
Bishop was here, and you know exactly what he was doing and what he left lying around afterwards.
Yeah, they kind of give you a hint with the truth. I know exactly what he left lying around. Now, what did he leave lying around? Oh, right.
Hydrofluoric acid or whatever.
The chloride, I don't know what it is either. Chloride hydrate? I don't know.
Yeah.
Chloral hydrate.
You give me something or I will break your fucking jaw, Hopgood.
Bishop was here with June Ballard and the girl. A lot of producers and directors use
I don't even know what that chemical
I'm not
does.
responsible for what goes on here.
It's supposed to be relaxy or
We
something.
need to find
Oh, that doesn't sound too bad.
any idea where he might have gone to ground.
If he really tried to kill McAfee's wife, my advice to him would be to leave town.
It's
Truth.
good, right? Yeah.
Props to Jungle Drums on
But
8th Street.
where are you going, Bukowski?
Back of a set. That place
He
is
wants to see
dangerous,
these jungle drums for himself.
Yeah.
but it might be a good spot to hide.
What's the
Oh,
deal
there you
with
are.
June Ballard?
Look, buddy, I make props. I hardly ever meet the talent.
That was going to be it.
Made for them like
I make props.
Yeah, there'd be no reason to doubt that, but no,
You and Ballard
it's
are
lying.
blackmailing Bishop. That's why he cracked.
You got nothing on me. My hands are clean on this.
Mm-hmm. Let me just go through my list here.
Let me present this little piece of paper where I wrote evidence down.
That's legitimate.
Seen your smut pictures on the camera setup.
Yeah, I like to imagine just that. Provide me proof. You just kind of look at his notebook, skimming through everything.
Just says he has a gun. How
Yeah.
do you know?
But part of the arrangement is I never filmed their faces. June had me film Bishop, and then she kept the movie for insurance. He went apeshit when he realized his face was front and center.
Who has the film now?
Who else? McAfee.
The creator of
Oh,
of the antivirus.
What money?
yeah. Went on from making films to McAfee.
Mhm.
Antivirus.
Get my cut selling dirty
60 years later.
Mhm.
Ripe old age of 110.
Was getting 20 large from Bishop.
If I wanted to skim 20 from Bishop, we'd do it through the movie budget. June said she'd sell him the film once the movie had wrapped, but Guy wanted cash. He's in a cash-only business. You think I had a choice in this?
That's all for now, Hopgood.
So he's only 44 apparently.
Hell,
Oh boy, he needs to start looking after himself.
advice. Hold on a moment.
Yeah.
This is clearly a vice.
I was
Tell me
gonna
what
say like 61.
Roughing up.
Tell me what you think of this guy.
Hopgood is a
We've
vice
met him
offender.
before. I don't like
Yes,
his
he is,
sleeves.
Phelps, and a very important one. Look at that mug. Have you been upsetting these two officers, Marlon? So we just drop it?
I'll talk about him more later.
You know what's good for you. You need to catch the
He
movie
seems like a good
your
cop.
husband does, from what I'm hearing. I'll be
With a
making
pure
full
soul.
report to the captain, detective. You do that, kid. We're all very impressed with you. Let it slide, Cole. Let's get at it.
Detective.
Johnny Goldberg.
This reminds me of that scene in Anchorman.
Yeah.
You know the guy who roughly Mrs.
The Channel 3 news station.
Yeah, you
the
mean
only third.
like the big fight in the
Yeah,
alleyway?
He's a policeman.
Arms get chopped off and stuff.
Yeah.
Justice, do you boys?
You could try the obstruction rap, but it won't stick. We can beat that.
You've had your 10 cents worth, gentlemen.
Bishop knows how the world works. Mrs. McAfee hits him up for a movie part, happens every day. But Bishop takes it a step too far and tries to rub out Mrs. McAfee. Naturally, Guy is gonna get upset.
What made you think Bishop would be here?
We figure he might be planning a little accident for Hopgood, too. Those two guys have got some unfinished business. You let us know if you find Bishop. Guy McAfee.
Bishop is the detective with the pink sleeves.
One you want, gentlemen. Stay out of this. This is a police matter.
You've said too
We will
much.
be
I'm gonna have to
bringing
mute
Bishop
that.
into custody.
So let me put it in ruder terms that even a pair of blockheads like you might understand. The only reason that you don't have bars on your windows already is because you're small fry. And we don't waste our time on small fry. You stay
That wasn't
away
that
from
rude,
Bishop,
that was
and you stay away from me.
pretty elementary.
Is that clear enough for you, Ass?
Yeah, I'd be kind of relieved if cops said, we're not going to arrest you because we don't want to waste our time with you.
You're a small time, kid.
Yeah, so you have the option here of, you'll see what option I take, but
Murder them.
yeah, you can just try to drive away, or you can save and fight them. I just think a car chase is more interesting.
I like how Bukowski's just calmly sitting there with you. I don't know how he's coming up.
Yeah, actually, you can get another achievement here, traffic stop, or disable a suspect vehicle with help from your partner. But really, he doesn't need to help you at all. He just needs to be in the vehicle with you.
Good work, Bukowski. You take him. I'm the one driving.
Yeah.
I just imagine Bukowski sitting there. It's like, here, take this. Gives you the gun and the responsibility of driving.
Yeah. It looks like I'm doing like a lot of property damage too, but I was very surprised how little fine I got.
Yeah, doing a good job.
Yeah. Like I think I actually slowed down a bit to let him kind of catch up to me. Cause you know, and here it gets kind of boring. I literally had no idea what to do from this point.
Just keep on driving. Where are you even supposed to go? Just away?
You're supposed to just take them both out. Perfect.
He just dies.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't know how to get rid of this angle coming up right here, so you'll see how it's kind of interesting as I start driving.
Hit select.
I did hit select. That brings up the notebook.
Oh.
But actually drive pretty flawlessly. Like I'm driving right now. Yeah, the place is pretty nearby, so it's not even worth getting out of your car.
Just turn off your sirens. You just did, so never mind. It's just doing this without your...
Yeah. I think I hit the right command, it just wasn't listening to me.
Your bumper sort of bugs me how low it is to the ground. Oh.
Yeah.
Jungle drums.
Yep. Now we're also gonna have a chase scene right here.
No!
Yeah, like, get him, Phelps. I'll wait here.
I'm exhausted from driving with you in that car chase.
Yeah. I don't like how he takes one step at a time when going down.
You don't want to injure yourself.
I'd probably leap.
I'd leap with like 3 steps to go, but I think I'd go one by one before that.
But no matter what, you can't catch this guy until the game is programmed to let you catch him.
I just want to talk.
Yeah, like here, go running at him with a bat.
Yeah.
Here, I just want to help.
Correct something. I'd love to have a chase scene like this. If I was a cop.
Yeah. I like this danger. All those of all the timber falling.
Well, that's a little too dangerous, but like just real rickety building and stuff.
Yeah. This place is designed to be action based.
Mm-hmm. No, don't jump. Oh.
Well, if you go the other way, I think the timber actually you'll fall through the timber.
Really? This is a bullshit way to die.
Yeah.
Doesn't even look like broken.
Yeah, like here you had to.
Yeah, like there at least you kind of see it coming. What? You gonna hop on those one by one?
Yeah, I thought this was gonna fall over too. I thought it was gonna be like, well, like an Assassin's Creed type thing.
Just running up a tree branch.
Yeah.
An attempted murder of Jessica Hamilton.
You didn't even catch him, you just gave up.
He's out of shape. Look at him.
If you found me, then McAfee's goons will too. We need to get out of here.
They're gonna take down the entire set.
Here, the action scene I'm about to do is kind of embarrassing, so I try to cut it best I can. Luckily, in the abridged version, you won't be able to even see.
Great.
Christ, detective, they're trying to kill me.
Can he die on you?
It's this way.
Nope. Well, I think if you do such a poor job of trying not to defend him, yeah.
Yeah. I just hate missions where the guy you're with dies.
Yeah, so I was just trying to find this gun. Yeah, you definitely need this gun because you're gonna fight far away. And I wish I blew up these barrels.
They're even red for obviousness.
Yeah. In fact, you have to blow them up. Because I think I actually wanted to die there and just demonstrate killing him, but
Shoot the barrels to destroy the well.
There's no way out of here. I thought you said you knew where you were going. We have to jump for it.
Yeah, this is exactly my plan.
yeah,
Where are you going?
because you know I try to commit suicide.
So you just transitioned to the 2 seconds walking. Thank you for cutting that out.
Well, I didn't go right there. I just died.
I know. I was joking. Just like
Yeah.
that.
When you get injured, the screen will go black and white. And, you know, the more saturated, the more unsaturated it gets, the more damage you take. Then you'll restore health over time.
Is that so?
I'm trying to find where this guy was shooting me from. There he is.
Use the radar. And apparently the auto aim.
Oh no, that's not auto aim. I'm just really have great reaction.
It's impressive, man.
I hated the auto aim here.
Just how destroyed he got when he looked out of the game.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like the hat popped up.
I was scared it just got his hat.
Have you ever tried doing that slide on the ladder?
On like any ladder?
Yeah.
No.
It always seems like it'd be impossible to do it with the hands.
Yeah,
Like
plus he's
controlling
holding a
speed.
gun.
Like I could do it with gloves probably, but
I'll give it a try. Next time I'm on a ladder. Yeah, shoot this barrel right here. I'll destroy everyone in the courtyard.
it will destroy the courtyard period.
Yeah.
Just imagine, my stage is ruined. You're like, you're welcome. Oh, he doesn't even question it.
You have to pay for it.
Oh, you lost your hat.
We'll get it later.
We'll come back to the crime scene after the case.
Yeah, yeah, infinite ammo in this game too, by the way.
Oh.
Just a warning shot.
Don't get too far away.
Yeah.
What are those guys doing? Oh, I can see they're getting attacked on both sides.
Yeah.
It's just like, why the fuck are they this side of the car? Duck, Nathan. Damn it.
Don't you worry.
Did you use the word cunt?
I think I said duck.
Not me.
I
That would
got
not
him.
kill me.
Ow!
I'd probably fall down though, and then you could shoot my head. And you'd shoot my hands.
You get shot in the knee, so you just give up on life. Ah! Just shoot me then.
Next 15 years playing sissy instead of sticking it to little girls. That is justice. Capital J, Detective Phelps. Felt such a reputation.
Capital
I'm not gonna
J?
be able to hold on to you any longer. You're getting promoted. Go on, get your new assignment.
We got promoted.
Is that why it's called Last One Case?
The last idol? Oh, the fallen idol?
No.
Yeah.
Get it.
We're being promoted to Vice.
So in the end, no one died, other than a bunch of henchmen that we killed.
Anyway,
No murders are on the case.
guess who our new partner is? He is our new partner.
Sorry, Cap. Didn't see you there.
Yeah, I'll bet you did. This is a traffic case. You need something?
I'm here to buy a drink for the 2 LAPD traffic cops who broke the back of Guy McAfee's private army. You don't have a problem with that, do you, Captain?
Go right ahead.
He's like,
He was actually very excited about it.
yeah. Yeah, so it's gonna be like a 4-minute cutscene before we actually get our rating. Cutscene's not even that important.
It gives a depth to the characters to make them seem more real.
Big bands and swing, I can understand, but this bebop palaver? You're supposed to dance to that.
What have you got against bebop?
I didn't even know bebop was a genre.
It's sort of like a dance.
I thought it was just some kind of like, I don't know, onomatopoeia.
What do you think we want to do? Stand at the
Beep
bar
bop
like
zibbity bop.
Don't look so happy to see me, Alphonse. I might
No.
get the wrong impression. Cool.
Been around long before Mr. Cosby.
French Negro from Africa. Can you beat that?
Yeah, I like Bill Cosby.
Is Elsa singing tonight? Yes, she is. She has the next step.
There's plenty of French Africans. What are you talking about?
Like her. She's something else. Maybe another night, Roy. She's pretty beat up about it. Get your hands off me. Don't ever tell me what to do or what not to do, Alphonse.
What do you think of our new partner?
Got a nice club here.
I like Alphonse more than him.
We want to see Alphonse again.
Don't be so sure.
I'm 100% confident.
We'll see.
We went through it all. You realize what he did to me?
Of course I do.
You have no idea. You said it was construction work.
It was an industrial accident, Elsa. How can I be held responsible?
Elsa.
Are you going on?
No, it's not. He was
That was a good shot.
Yeah.
Didn't even look.
man who ever loved me without putting his hands on me.
When a girl throws something at me, I never expect her to actually hit me with it.
Yeah.
War hero and crime fighter extraordinaire.
Why would I want to meet another fascist?
Is this gonna be your girlfriend?
No. We're married.
Get her off the rebound? Are we?
Yeah.
First a Negro puts his hands on me and then this.
I think that was mentioned in like episode
You're talking to
3
German junkie whore.
of the official of the case of the traffic cases.
Evening, Doc. How's business?
I got it.
Sanguine.
Oh, it's the doctor.
Here.
Dr. Was it Sheldon? No, it's the other guy.
These artsy-fartsy types always get a little flighty.
I think it's
Fontaine.
Harlan Fontaine,
Hey, that's the name of that guy from Bioshock.
wreckage of Hollywood.
what a coincidence. The French are always evil.
So what about that drink, boys?
Monsieur Fontaine?
No, let's see how we did.
2
18.
stars.
Only $6 in vehicle damage.
Cars were cheap back then.
Like your mom.
My mom wasn't around in 1947.